Brigitte McGuire, 6 Timberley Ave. I had some questions after reading through the 2023 corrective action plan. And first I'll start with the comment. It was nice to see that all the cash reconciliations were there. I have to say it was mind-blowing to see Provident Bank had 23 accounts, Kearney Bank had 6 accounts, and PNC had 15 accounts. And I wanted to ask the CFO, is it normal for a municipality to have so many accounts, but also in so many different banks?
I have to get on the microphone.
Okay.
I gotta move you to the side, so I apologize.
That's okay.
Every bank account that we have, say at Provident Bank, there was a migration from PNC prior to my arrival, so there's a few dollars left in the old accounts that we're trying to clear over. But yes, every bank account is associated with a fund. So whether it be sewer operating, sewer utilities, sewer capital, general capital, the beach utility. So there's a number of accounts, and what stinks about that is I got to reconcile them. So I'm not too happy about that on a regular basis, but when you were to commingle funds, they would say it's like put all in one general bank account, it becomes a reconciliation nightmare. Red Bank many years ago, I have another CFO there, so you have to look up, I won't say his name, but he thought it'd be a good idea to do that, and they couldn't unpack what happened during that year. So right now, I would suggest that while we have these other 2 accounts at PNC and what was the other you mentioned?
Provident?
Well, Provident we're keeping.
I'm sorry, Kearney.
Kearney, yeah, so those are the ones that we are actually migrating away. The majority of our transactions are at the Provident Bank.
Okay,
So that's pretty common. Like I said, that's directly to people.
okay, thank you. With all the different trusts, is that something that I, as a resident, can request statements of for like the last couple of years?
That would be, in essence, an answer for the clerk to answer as part of Oprah. In the annual financial statement on sheet 9, you will see all of the accounts listed, their amounts. I don't know any hesitation on that, but I would offer to you this. Oprah requests are obviously time consuming, and sometimes people want it, and I've not used, I don't know you, I've never met you. I'm gonna talk about any town elsewhere than Bradley Beach.
Okay.
But sometimes we have residents who will just Oprah records for the sake of harassment, for the sake of a power trip, being disrespected in public at a council meeting, like, hey, screw you, I'm gonna Oprah you, whatever, okay? I would offer to you that if you have any questions with regard to the accounts, give me a call.
Just
I'll be happy to walk you through. We have them all in PDF. Certainly, we're happy to share them with you, but as I said, the outside independent auditor is also obviously looking for irregularities.
Okay.
You know, those type of things. So
Yeah.
rest assured that whether you have met before or anybody in this audience, that you have an outside counsel, Bob Oliver and his team, who have confirmed accounts, have proved out the deposit and transit at the end of the year, have reconciling checks. You have somebody already doing that for you. So if you're looking for data as far as what our balances are, I'll refer you to the AFS, which is currently online, which will have all the trust fund balances, slowly, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So if there's any questions, feel free to call me or email me at the CFO email address. I would love to help you, because I gotta tell you, this wonderful clerk over there, let's just say she does a lot of work and a lot of over. So I always like to, you know, sometimes I had a resident who operated all the legal bills in the town, and I went to me in the clerk's office, said, well, can I help you phone this in? Home this in, he said, I just need this one vendor. Oh, I'm back in 5 minutes, here you go. But once again, I would hope that give us a call first, me a call directly, open and transparency, you know, it's not, I don't know dog in this hunt.
I appreciate it. It's not something we've been used to having, so that's why I'm asking these questions.
And that's also the reason why I suggested to the mayor and governing body, as well as the administrator, to have that public information session, because whatever confidence been shipping up here over the years, it's not gonna continue under my watch.
Okay.
I started as a governmental auditor for municipalities and school boards. I was solicited by the state to go into distressed cities. I got assigned to 2 distressed cities independently as an auditor, as a CFO, and got them out early, because you just can't fudge the number. You gotta be transparent.
Great.
Both those towns are in living, so it's after them.
Thank you so much. And let's see. In this might fall under one of the same answers you just gave. When we look at, these old expenditures on, like, from the AFS that's up, is that 2024?
Right.
If you look at expenditures on there, that are questionable, are you able to get receipts? Are you able to see the receipts so that if I did call you to ask you what, like, where that went? Are you able to help me
Yeah. So,
figure that out?
yes, my mother said never answer yet. So the answer is yes. So our admin software, has some capabilities. If you were to really look at it, once again, I would invite you to that budget session I'm gonna do.
Yes, I'll be
Because
there.
I'll make it broad. I'll make it as, covering a few different things. But ultimately, the annual financial statement has summarized expenditures. The budget document actually shows what was paid or charged last year. So cash out the door, open purchase orders, every single dollar that comes in and comes out of this town either has a purchase order or a deposit receipt. And those are reconciled on a monthly basis. So if you said to me, listen, I want to see, I don't know, every expenditure in the animal control trust, I would ask you what years you want to do it. And it easily, based on the admin software, we have up to 9 years before they purge it and put it into another reserve or whatever they call that. All those records are preserved as permanent records. But for the last 9 years, I can go into my office right now and run you an expense detail report of anything you want.
Okay, so I guess I'm not questioning what you'll give me, but do you think you'll be able to provide that from what you're seeing in 2023 and 2024
So,
here, like what happened and
sure, so are you asking me for, and I apologize, I never met you before, right? Say it's a term. I never met you.
we never met before.
Never even heard my name. But ultimately, any kind of expense detail, I can acquire with regard to evidence.
Okay,
Now, as far as going back, as I mentioned at the beginning, that the rear view mirror is a lot smaller because of what happened behind us. I'm not here to relitigate whatever's happened, I'm here to look
Right.
forward. But certainly at any point in time for the last 9 years, and certainly audits going back to the incorporation of this town, that you would have some information that you'd be able to pull out and do whatever you want with it. But as I said, call me first, because I don't want you hitting Eric with always up here.
yeah, that's no problem.
I'm really happy to help you. And then once again, if you're looking for something, I can help you get to where you need. As opposed to taking a shotgun, we can take a sniper rifle, get whatever information you need, okay?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Are there other questions?